Hi everyone, it's Virginia. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, today I'm going to be making a new catnip toy. The design is from Embroidery Library. They're a great company. I buy a lot of their designs and everything. As you can see, I have a cat sitting here, which is perfect for the video. But that was the Eeyore. But I'm going to be embroidering this catnip toy and showing you how I embroider it. And the whole design takes about 5 minutes and everything, but I will explain some information in it, what jump stitches are when the machine does it and everything. So you'll know, hey, why is that still there? There's a reason. You cut it at the end. It's no big deal. I'm used to it. But if you have anybody that embroiders in your family or anything, have them check out Embroidery Library. Great company, great designs and everything. And I will go ahead and be popping in the video right after this and everything. But if you really like it, I'm going to show you the done embroidery at the end, so stick around. This isn't going to be a long video or anything, but if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you have any comments, please comment. I will respond back. So nevertheless, I'm going to put that video right in. So I'm going to show you how I make these catnip toys in the embroidery machine. You're not going to see the done product until the end, but this is how you hoop it and then put it in the machine. Now I've cut interfacing to the size that I need for the hoop I'm going to be running. Okay, I'm going to be running this on my brother dream machine too. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to hoop this interfacing. Okay, it's a medium weight interfacing. It's just one I bought. I don't use often. So I went ahead and cut it to size. And you just make sure it's in there tight. Make sure that the hoop is even with the front and back on each side. And then go ahead and tighten it down. Now, this is completely flat. I'm really careful about that. I'll show you how I test that. Then I'm going to tighten this down. Okay, snug. Can't turn it anymore. Okay, so how I test it's tight enough. It's got a bounce to it. Okay, so that's how I know I've got it tight. I don't have any wrinkles in it. It's got a bounce back to it. So with that, now I've cut all the material to the size I need. Now this material I noticed was a little bit thinner. I'm sorry about the cat hair. My cat sat on everything. But hey, we're making a catnip toy. So with that said, this is a thinner material. So I'm going to use 2 on the bottom and 2 on top. Usually I would just use 1 material and 1 on top. But because it's thinner, I don't want them to rip real fast and everything. I know these are free, but I'm particular about how I do my stuff. So that's the way it is. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn this towards the machine and load it there. So I turned my machine on. I'm going to go ahead and calibrate it. And I have I'm using regular thread for this. And the reason I'm using regular thread is when it's sewing it, thread is stronger. It's Gutermann thread. It's the only one I use. It's really strong to use. So That's something I do. But I have the same thread in the bobbin. I'll go ahead and put that in. Okay, so that bobbin's in there. Let's go ahead and thread up this machine, and then we're going to pull the design up. Now, I am going to probably change the camera view so it doesn't show you what design we're doing on the screen there. I'm threading the machine up. I love this machine. Got it used at the sewing shop I go to, and I love it. I've always had Husqvarna machines, but this is my second brother machine. We've got a 6 needle, and then I have this Dream Machine too, which I really like. I'm going to go ahead and thread the machine. It pre-threads it for me. Now it leaves a little loop. Just grab it and pull it back. No biggie. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load this, but I'm going to either zoom in or something because I don't want you to see the design in there. I've loaded the design. Now I'm going to show you how it runs. So we're going to go ahead and hook up our hoop. We're going to say, yep, we're embroidering this. We're going to go for that. I've already got it set. Now it's going to do a outline of where I need to put the material. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now at this point, it's wanting me to add the material. I'm going to take 2 layers. I have them in my hand here, 2 materials, because like I said, this material seems to be thinner. And I'm going to slide it right under here. I'm going to cover all the bases here, make sure it's flat, and then we're going to tell it to embroider. Now I run my hand over it. I've been doing this for long enough. I can put my hand and know not that I'm not going to run a stitch over it. Okay, so it's done the outline of it. Now we're going to go ahead and run it the rest. Now you see how it's doing the jump stitches and leaving that thread there? No big deal. I'm going to cut that out afterwards. Okay, the machine, now you see it's a mouse. And now it's requiring me to put the top material on. That's why it's stopping. And then it's going to sew it shut for me and leave an opening at the bottom so I can go ahead and turn it inside out. I've got two material. I got to pull this a little here and pull it over like so. Make sure it is flat. And then we're going to tell the machine to do the last portion. And that is the completion of the new catnip toy. So I've taken the hoop off. I'm turned around. My machine's behind me. And this, let me pull this open. Once the mouse is cut, and I just cut along the edge here. It's with scallop scissors. I think that's correct. But if not, this is what they look like. I cut along the outer edge of it, so I don't have to make fine to get the circles. So they turn in. Problem with working with cats. We know how that can be. But here, once it is turned inside out, those strings are cut. This is what it looks like. So I will put in at the end a picture of it stuffed and sewn close. So I pulled this design out of, I just wanted to show you what these scissors look like when they cut. So it kind of gives you an idea of, it's not easy to cut with them, but it does make this easier. And then there's my cat trying to attack it. That is Leeloo. She's wanting to be in the show today, so we're just going to let her do what she wants to do. She's my black and white tuxedo. I think she's kind of excited about the new toy. I haven't stuffed one yet. So, but as you can see how it cuts it there? Makes it much easier for me. Once I've got this all cut like this, now I have to remove all this backing, which I'm not going to record the whole thing because it's going to take a little while. And just imagine I do this on every single one. But I enjoy it because it's something I want to do. I love to do. I like to give to the cat. And I apologize for stuttering and stuff here because I'm trying to do two things at once and try to talk at the same time. So that's not working. But see how I'm pulling it off? So I'm going to go ahead and pull all the rest of it off. I'm cutting these because it'll allow the jump stitches on the back side to allow it to lay flat. So I've just, all the cross threads, I've just cut them so it'll lay flatter. See how all the wrinkles kind of came out of it. I've removed all the backing. There's still a little on there. No big deal. You don't have to get it all off. It's going to be on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and turn this inside out. Right here's the opening, as you can see. I always go all the way in to the ears and push that ear through. You want to make sure it's going to turn inside out. So you can feed it in there just like so. And we have one ear popped out. Okay, now I'll straighten this a little bit more. This is just to get it started and turned, which isn't easy to do. But you have to do the sewing. See the jump stitches? These I'll take and cut. I can just stick my fingers in there. Turn it right side out properly. Turn it. And pull them inside out. Just like so. Run my fingers along the seam. This seam too. Now I had made one prior. That's the one I showed you. So here is with the strings, and here is with them cut. So this is the done product. So kind of cute, huh? So you see the embroidered mouse. I didn't say what the design was, just to keep you guys wondering, but it is a cute little mouse. So I hope you like the video. You guys have a wonderful day, and thanks.